This is going to be just a quick video to show some of the French resources that are available to teachers in D2L and sort of how you get access to them for your courses. So French is a little bit different. If you come in when you're previewing your courses and you go into preview all the public, you should be able to find English, French. So there is a 1P and a 4U, and I believe there's a board that's working on the 3U. So those courses are available for download. You just click on the content area just like any other course. And so you can see the activities and different things that are available within that area. So, but that's only for the 1P and the 4U. Now, if you're looking for just other general French resources, if you come down to the staff toolkit, you're going to notice the OERB. So if you click on the OERB, which is the Ontario Educational Resource Bank, you can actually come in and flip this to French. So once you get into French, you can start looking at some of the resources that are available, and I think these are the ones that are created by the AAO, so you could kind of flip around, but obviously my French skills are a little bit lacking in that, but you could kind of come in and start looking, you know, and see what's available. So you can see that there's one activity here, and then you can actually grab the download links, and that's something we could teach you how to do after, and then you just embed those links into your course. You can also preview the activities. Let's see if it'll pop up. Yeah, you could preview the activities as well, just by clicking on, oops, the little preview button here. And you can find out sort of where it's related to and what courses and that sort of thing. So I think, what was on the list? CGC, let's see, CGC, HSP, don't see that, FIF, I believe there is an FIF course. So anyways, that's one way of looking. Now the other thing is we can also look in master courses to see what's available as well. And you can actually pull down all the French board. Actually, let's just look at this. You could kind of find some information. The AO courses will need to be, you know, modified a bit to make the to fit sort of the FSL, but that doesn't mean that you can't grab those courses once you knew that you wanted them. So if we went to the IAO, we can then see that there's a bunch of courses here. So let's just look, social sciences and humanities, HSP. So it looks like there is the HSP. So we would be able to actually download any of these courses as well, or at least look and see what's there and see if they're sort of relevant to you, but keeping in mind that that the expectations would need to be modified a little bit, you know, for FSL kids versus the French language kids. Canadian World Studies, CGC, 1D. There isn't the 1D, but there's the 1P. So that might be of interest, you know, once you looked at that. And let's see. I don't think I see the FIF. Anyways, that's sort of how we can look and find the different courses and see sort of what fits your needs. You know, at a future date, but at least that sort of shows you some of the stuff that is available. I know I have. Yeah, so here's just an example. I did remember pulling down the master course for the CGC last year. And I was talking to Justine King about it. But when you come in, you could see the different units that are available, and then different activities and things. So all those ones that we were just previewing, like the HSP, 3M, and that sort of thing, these are the French language board activities, and they can be accessed as well if you think that that's something that you would want. It would just be a matter of sort of talking to Roger and then getting him to pull down the master. But at least that sort of gives an overview of some of the things, so you could see some of the activities that are.
Puisque les ONG sont.
Yeah, so some of them will have the audios built right in, and different things. So their look is going to be a little bit different than the ones that are created for English or Catholic boards, like our normal previews here, but that doesn't mean that they're not available to teachers. So hopefully I didn't take you too all over the place, and it gave sort of some information, and then you can sort of figure out next steps.